right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Bodybuilding News Network. I'm your host, Josh Sanch. We have some physique updates. I don't think they're recent from Samson Dauda. I'm going to tell you exactly why. Now, one of them is, we'll get to that one in just a second, but these videos are from a promotional video that includes a subway scene back in the day. That was a few weeks ago, so this is definitely not recent, despite what I think Bison Tries posted saying it was recent. It is not. I don't know what kind of games anyone's playing. It's not recent. Now this one definitely could be, and I thought this was a really interesting look into a fun idea of and Toto agrees. Toto very much agrees that if Samson ever did want to compete in men's physique, I wonder what that would look like. And men's physique has a weight cap now. He is a pro. So if he just got really good at posing, how much muscle would he have to lose to be a top men's physique competitor? Just a fun idea. I don't, maybe it's a little too crazy, but I thought he did look really nice in this shot. The midsection was nice and tight, very controlled. And I did have some critiques earlier in his prep. I got like a canker sore back on my tongue. It's been really bothering me lately, but it has been making me wonder from an older critique where his midsection was really out of control in his transitions. This, clearly it's not a transition shot. It's not even a video. So he's going to have a lot more ability to control the midsection, but I do think it looks good. I think the midsection looks nice and tight. The proportions are just nutty. The shoulders, the chest, the arms, everything's locked in. I think he looks phenomenal. I saw some of you saying he's a top 3 prediction for this Olympia. I'm going to say probably 5th or 6th, but we will tell. Time will tell, and we will see exactly what he's going to look like in just over 2 weeks. It's crazy how quick the Olympia's creeping up on us. Again, if you guys are getting an Airbnb, hit me up on Instagram. I'd love to collaborate and talk about that. Next up, we have Andrew Jacked sharing not so much physique updates, but training footage from his coach, Chris Psycho, or Psycho Lewis, right? Whatever his name is, Psycho something. And I like what I'm seeing here. He looks pretty full, and I would say that his main critique, and we'll get into looking at his most recent stage shots in just a second to kind of give us a better idea of what to expect from him coming into the Olympia. But he does look phenomenal so far. I think he's definitely on point. I think he's on track for this prep. I don't think he's behind at all. There are some people that haven't been posting physique updates as much as I'd like to see, specifically some of the guys in yesterday's video, the Olympia underdogs. So make sure you guys watch that one. I think it's a lot of fun, and it gave you a good spotlight into some competitors that really haven't been getting a lot of attention, haven't really gotten a spotlight lately. So that's my thought on those guys. Andrew Jacked, obviously winning the Texas Pro, qualifying for the Olympia this year. And a lot of you were saying he needs to work on building up the glutes more, and then also just overall size from the front. I would say I think he's pretty complete. I don't think there's anything missing. He's very proportionate. Now, clearly he could, add an extra 10, 15, 20 pounds of muscle, but, he'll get there. This is only his second year competing as a pro. So that's my thoughts on Andrew Jacked. Derek Lunsford, not exactly sharing a lot of super transparent physique updates, but no one is outside of Nick Walker, really. Everyone else is kind of hiding something. They're either hiding the upper body or they're hiding the lower body. Derek's been doing a great job of posting a lot of content, like we're seeing here with the videos, and then also just crazy looking gym photos, Regan Grimes-esque, heavily edited, crazy filtered photos, which they're still impressive, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to yank your chain or whatever the sayings are. He still does look phenomenal. And I was looking at some photos from him from the last year's Olympia, because I had this memory, and I don't know if you had it at all, but when I thought about the last year's top 2, I didn't remember there being a lot of crazy detail, which is wild because Hottie's known for detail. And it made me come back to, I wasn't watching the live stream, but when I went home, or I went to the hotel after the finals, I looked at the footage, and everything really wasn't high quality footage. And I think that's what I remember most, is the really not great, barely 1080p video of those guys posing. In there, you couldn't see a lot of detail. Whereas looking at Brion Ansley, as he does confirm he's staying with Classic Physique this year, he does not have any issues showing the detail in these gym shots. We do have 2 little videos and then some physique updates, and then we'll conclude the video. But Brion sharing some physique updates coming into his return to Classic Physique after announcing he was going to the 212. The weight cap happened, and then now he has an opportunity to, some people are saying stay in the conversation. I don't think anyone's saying he's going to win, and I don't know if I want to say he's going to win either. I think Chris Bumstead is essentially bulletproof right now. I don't think Ramon Dino is close yet, and Urs Kelsinski is not close either. I think he also needs more size, even more size than Ramon. Now, Terrence is a wild card because he's not really as big as the other guys, but the complete conditioning and the posing kind of sets him apart from his competition. And I think that that's a very fun part of Classic Physique that we typically don't get to see in open bodybuilding because they emphasize the freaky mass monsters a little bit more than some of the other divisions, prioritizing symmetry in conditioning. So my thoughts with Brion Ansley, I think it's definitely possible for him to be in the top 4. If he falls out of the top 4, I'd say that's probably going to be the silver lining where he's going to start falling in placings, and maybe he starts doing like an Ashley Kaltwasser and starts knocking out just normal shows to win and just get some prize money and start winning shows. And I think that would be fun for him. Now he's a 2-time Classic Physique Olympia champion, so I don't know if that is underneath of him, if it's below him to compete in shows that aren't the Olympia, but I would like to see him compete more. I'd like to see everyone compete more. I think everyone except for the Mr. Olympia should be required to do 2 shows a year. That way, you have everyone that's the best of the best. They're at least doing one other show to keep bodybuilding really exciting. So that's my thought there. Share your thoughts on all the topics discussed today. I'm your host, Josh Sanch, here on BNN. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Why do you